Hey everyone, this is Scott from Forgot to Grow Up. Welcome to our Birds of Prey spoiler review. I just finished doing my non-spoiler review for the Birds of Prey and the Fantabulous Emancipation of one Harley Quinn. So if you haven't seen the movie yet, I suggest you go check out the non-spoiler review, or if you just want to hear my general thoughts about the movie and the different elements that I liked about it that are non-spoiler related. But that being said, I'm going to get into some of the spoilers of the movie, mainly the stuff that I just really enjoyed about it. But yeah, so just a quick little summary of this. The Birds of Prey is mainly focused around Harley Quinn. Her and the Joker just broke up, and she's got to figure out her place in the world. But that also means she doesn't have Joker's protection anymore, and all the people she pissed off in the past are not so happy and want a little revenge now. So I like that that was the main kind of setup of the way we started off this movie. Is just, yeah, Harley Quinn and Joker broke up, and there's more consequences to that than just that they broke up and all the fallout of that, but the fact that Joker provided some kind of protection to Harley and she was able to do whatever she wanted in the past, and we see some examples of that throughout the movie, which were just really fun to kind of see. I really like the way they did that kind of I don't know, storytelling technique of flashing back and giving us these the little markers of being like, oh, this is the grievance and this is who it was and what the grievance was. So that was kind of a fun little thing. It kind of actually reminded me a little bit of Into the Spider-Verse in a sense, especially the way they actually introduced a couple of the characters' backstories. But I don't mind that. It felt like a comic book to me as well. So I really kind of enjoyed that we start off with Harley kind of trying to figure out her way, and then again kind of thrust into being like, oh yeah, I forgot I did some bad shit before, and kind of having to, work her way through all the, everybody trying to, get their revenge on her, and then that just kind of thrusts her into the story of the Birds of Prey in a sense of, there's a diamond that the one kid gets, and everyone's got a different reason to go get it. The cop wants it for cop reasons, and then eventually for just personal reasons. And then the one girl doesn't know she wanted it, but it's her fortune. And then the other girl just doesn't want the little girl. Then Black Canary just doesn't want the little girl to get chopped up, which I felt is the most noble of everybody's intentions. Well, I guess the cop did intentions were pretty good as well. So, but other than that, I really enjoyed just the idea of it starting off as Harley, just trying to not just trying not to get killed by all of her various enemies popping up, and also then that kind of leading into her being like negotiating, being like, I'll get you the diamond back, I'll get you, which again I guess I didn't really talk about that as the spoiler, which is then the whole movie kind of centers around them trying to retrieve this diamond that the one girl who was a pickpocket picked up, Cassandra, Cassandra Cain, and she swallowed the diamond, and everybody wants it, and Harley at first is helping her, and then doesn't, and then does and doesn't. So I thought that was a fun little bit, but yeah, overall I just really enjoyed this one because it was really great for the action. I thought the action scenes in this were just so great, especially my favorite one I think was Harley in the police station just going, it was non-lethal, which is always a fun way of like, it makes me feel better about my main character when they do non-lethal violence as opposed to lethal violence. Not to say that some of them definitely were lethal hits. I don't think you can take a confetti explosive to the face. I don't know how. I'm not a doctor though, so. But yeah, I just really enjoyed that. I enjoyed that the whole story wasn't this big save the world. We gotta stop the bad guy from taking over the world. It was Black Mass just wanted this diamond so that he could get his own dad's respect, which I love that Harley points out, because they don't forget that she was a psychologist in this, which is another thing. They did a great job of, at least in my mind, keeping true to the character of Harley, or at least the certain elements of that, like, I think make Harley a Harley Quinn, I should say. But yeah, overall, I've said that so many times, I just really, really enjoyed it. I like that the final battle wasn't, again, this world-saving big smoke thing, which has happened in a few of them. Not that I mind a big save the world battle. I love a big save the world battle, but I also like when, like, particularly when we have more street level heroes like Harley Quinn is, who, you know, doesn't have like super powers, meaning she's not like a Superman, she's not flying, she's just really good at fighting, and you know, better than the average person obviously, but not on the level of like, yeah, we would expect her to be necessarily saving the world, not like, pretty much not like Suicide Squad, where she did save the world in a sense in that one too, or tried. I can't remember, I just watched that one, I can't remember exactly if her plan worked or not. Did it work? It did work, I think. Anyways, that's not the point. We're not talking about Suicide Squad. We're talking about the Birds of Prey, which did focus a lot around Harley, but I thought they did a really good job of interweaving in, you know, the different ones. I liked each of the backgrounds. I guess Huntress kind of got like the smallest bit, in a sense. She gets introduced the latest, and she was off, you know, killing people on her hit list. They all deserved it. They killed her whole family. But yeah, I just really enjoyed that. Oh, again, I was talking about the final battle. So yeah, I like that the final battle wasn't a you know, big save the world thing. It was instead this really cool, fun, like going through the fun house and the Birds of Prey having to slowly take out all these different goons who they put masks on so that they could reuse stuntmen. I'm sure of it. That's a little Hollywood secret for you guys. But yeah, overall it was just really fun. It definitely connects into the DCEU in a sense, like heavily. Like, I think that was pretty obvious leading up to it being the same one, but they didn't like stray away from those connections, I should say. Like, they had a Captain Boomerang poster up, a wanted poster up at one point. She talks about, you know, all the things we've seen her do and how she got locked up by Batman and then broke out, and yeah, so I like that we got a little summary of that as well. And then, yeah, it ends off with, the one thing I didn't love, actually, I should say, is them ending with killing off Black Mask, or seemingly killing off Black Mask. It doesn't seem like he would have survived that, but maybe that was Ewan McGregor's kind of request, that he wouldn't have to do a sequel, or that they're just trying to make it a little bit more definitive ending, in a sense, in the same way that Iron Man, the first Iron Man, killed off its villain and stuff like that. Not that I'm saying they're trying to build a universe, but I definitely think they're going to want to do some sequels with this. So that's the part that did surprise me a little bit, is that they killed him at the end, but they definitely set up the fact that there's potentially going to be sequels. I guess it does seem, at least, that we're going to get a Birds of Prey one, it seems, or at least another Harley Quinn one. Harley Quinn and Associates would be interesting, because the way it ends is her and Cassandra Cain going off, and I was like, oh, she's got her own Harley Quinn now, or Quinlet. I haven't read a Harley Quinn comic in like a year. So bad. I've only read a few. But yeah, overall, I really enjoyed it. I really enjoyed the movie. I thought it was really great, and I'm hoping they do more. But yeah, be sure to let me know in the comments below what you thought about Harley Quinn and what some of your favorite parts were. Sorry, this whole video was all over the place, much like Harley Quinn, but you know, that's how it rolls sometimes. So be sure to let me know though in the comments below what you thought about Harley Quinn. Thanks again for joining me today. Sure, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and have a good one.